1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 3. Hey everybody, the Readswirl here, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Alright, September 7th, 10 AM, District Court number... Courtroom number 1. Whoa! Oh yes. Oh, I love this music so much. It's so good. Right, so the court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fay. It's Edgeworth. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. We have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. You may call your first witness. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Ah, there he is. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dip Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Ooh. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Holy balls, there's a lot of stuff. I'd forgotten how much shit I'd found. The glass, the phone, the Thinker, the wiretap, the note. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony, Maya Fay's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. Not very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Testimony! I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. What the hell's this? Oh, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. So essentially, press him on every detail. Alright, that I can do. Maya Fay's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Why does it say Y? What happens if I press Y? Does that press? Or is that going to activate something else? Oh right, it's so you can say it. You could just say, "Hold it!" No thanks. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay. I pressed. Not sure it did much though. Right, please continue. There were 2 people there already. Yeah, just press on everything. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took? Between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Pressing on this seems like it would be retarded, but I'll do it. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. I don't need to. You can press on every detail, and it's no consequence. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why is that? What's your reason? Why, we had a witness account describing her. Oh, the music stopped. Okay. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? But what? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honour, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honour. Of course. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Bump, 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 bump. Great, hard evidence this time. Fantastic. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. And I said very own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. This game flashes a shit ton. Order in the court! How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honour? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honour, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defence may begin its cross-examination. Hard evidence. Okay. I mean, I might as well press. It gets more dialogue out. Did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Right. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh-ho, then who did write it, Mr. Smarty... not Mr. Smarty Pants, Smarty Pants. Who? Miss May... I did! No. The killer. The killer, anyone can see that. Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. No! They did it to frame her, you idiot. Yeah, she was framed. Hold on. Don't waggle that finger at me. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess it was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Okay. Boom. Do you have proof it was Mia that wrote that? Or who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. He sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Yeah, last test results showed that the blood was the victim's. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well... I hear they take the, little bits in the blood, the, hemoglobins. Hobgob, hemoglobin, bobbin. I refuse to testify on this matter, sir. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honour, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I think you can expect a pleasant bonus in your next paycheck. Oh. Haha, that was a mess. Right, where was I? There was blood found on the victim's finger. Okay. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Nice try. Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. True. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Okay. What about the autopsy? Oh, she couldn't! If the death was instantaneous. So, I now know that if I hold Y, that's when you could just yell it yourself. Though I know how crappy the mic on the DS was, you'd probably have to shout objection like 10 times for it to actually register. Hey, I've just realised something. I don't know if this is actually intentional, but when you actually present something correctly, the music cuts out, and it goes completely silent. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it, who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Oh! Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Day of the murder? Day after the murder? I forget. I don't know. After the murder. Probably. Wait. It probably said on it, but I don't know. Day of. I'm pretty sure it was the day of the murder. You're wrong there, pal. We didn't write an autopsy report till the day after. Well, there we go. Oh, right. The prosecution's point being? Oh god, look at him, he looks so evil. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honour. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honour, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. What a dick. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You a sham? I'm a sham. Oh my god. You're a sham. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. A new autopsy report. Updated in the court record. Well, Your Honor. The evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Bloody bow he does every time. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Ah, great, it's April. Is it April? Is that her name? I can't remember her name. Miss May. Oh, it is May. April. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Oh my. Witness, your name, please. April May. What the hell? The boobs jiggle. That's really weird. At your service. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this court. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room? I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Oh my god. Oh, her testimony. Okay. It was like 9 PM at night. I don't need to say 9 PM at night. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Oh my god. Well, Your Honor. We see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Maya Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. But hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yeah? What the heck? I have to cross-examine every single witness. It is the law. Why the hell would you say no? Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Ding ding! The witness's account. It was like 9 at night, I looked out the window, you know? Press on fucking everything, who cares? Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out of the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What, that's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know, had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it or back down. Nah. If I go too deep, I might not come back out alive. I'll back off for now. You looked out the window, what did you see next? I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Hold it! Are you sure? The woman with long hair, that was Maya Fey? Mia? Fey? Fuck me. Slender, sort of, well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Wait, could you actually go back to a previous statement and press again? Oh wow, you actually could. That's weird. I thought they wouldn't let you press multiple times. Yeah. One attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony. Aha! The music cut out. I was right. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You're lying. You saw nothing. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Oh, her facade is slipping. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Oh, yeah. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we do know if she was dressed that way. We don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say? You mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Oh my god. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. So now we're going through her testimony again. Alright. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statue-y clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Oh, God. I see. Hang on a minute, how would she know the statue was a clock? Okay, whatever. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Yeah, how would she have known it was a clock? It's the same deal with the first case, where the witness said it was a clock, when you couldn't know that unless, you know... I would say unless you were using it, but we know it wasn't her that killed. I did see everything I did. I mean, that's a very vague thing to say, but whatever. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Girl in the hippie clothes. It's the one where she says about the clock. Here we go. That clock. The statue-y clock. The thinker. Present. Yeah, the murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Yeah, but she isn't guilty. That is something I object. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ooh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. God, I'm objecting on my own now. Phoenix is becoming sentient. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. I heard it say the time. God. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard from my hotel room. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, are very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. It couldn't have rung. No, it actually couldn't. She took out the electronics and stuffed them with paper instead. Evidence. It couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Not the batteries are dead, it's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. Doof, doof, doof. How could you possibly... Just have a look, as soon as you can. Oh? See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. This game flashes so bloody much, is what I'm noticing. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty, it couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? That's all she took away from it. Well, Miss May? Ah, great. Edgeworth has something up his sleeve. Tisk tisk. Great, what's he got now? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow he knew? I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? I can, actually. I have a phone call. Ho-ho! Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... the phone call! The conversation between the Chief and Maya. Touch the check button to listen. Oh, right, yeah. Wait, what does it say? What is it this time? The thinker... Oh, the clock isn't talking right now. You have to take the clockwork out. Cool. Right, present. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. You have a girly phone. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. Oh my god, look at his face. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Not. let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you, then? If you could? I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. Had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 AM. And a big old beep. Your Honour, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before, that would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Of course I do. They aren't in stores. Larry made them. He made 2. The witness claimed she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Right, okay. Just present the thinker. It says, made by Larry Butts. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh? Excuse is not on sale today. Oh gosh, you're gonna have a breakdown. Oh yes, she is. Oh dear. Oh jeez. Oh my. What's it to you, porcupine head? Your stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Jesus. Woo! Doo-doo-doo. Alright. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh my god, look at her. Oh, Jesus. Silly me. Oh god, she's switching between them now. That's creepy. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have any opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock. The weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. The wiretap. Yep, found in her hotel. Have a look at this. That? I found this in Miss May's room. Oh ho ho! Order, order! Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Fay's phone. Mia Fay! I can't get them names right. I keep saying Maya for both. Maya and Maya. Mia Fay's phone, were you not? Ooh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone... Wait. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Hang on, do I just present the phone? Actually, wait, what does it say on this? Oh no, it's a clock. It's a statue made to look like the Thinker. It tells you the time. The clock isn't yeah, because when we listened to it earlier, all it said was, I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. It missed out everything else. Aha! Present. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May? Use the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Oh god. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer? Jesus. So dramatic. It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? Oh my god, really? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping, irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defence's tone of speech, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can, and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so... the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee. You know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Ugh. They dealt a fatal blow. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious there, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. Therefore, you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept. What? Give up. Yeah, okay. Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Well... No, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Dun dun dun! Oh yeah! Back to the best music. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Oh, look at him! He's even got tea! Why did he bring the tray with him? Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I can't imagine this being all that long. Oh yeah. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Well, that already contradicts what she said. She said 9 PM. Not, what is it? 8 PM. She asked for a nice coffee and... Oh, 2... Okay, never mind. That cleared that up. A nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. I just can't read. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. Ah, this is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Great. Miss May's room service. No, I don't need to press on that. Pointless. Received a call after 8 in the evening for our guest. Okay. 9 on the dot. Okay. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guests, favoured me with an embarrasser, sir. An embarrasser? Embrasser, even. Never mind. Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanour, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Okay. So what about that? An iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished. Sir. 9, the time of the murder. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest or give up? Protest. Wait. Please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honour, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Room service, bed making, check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Wait, what? Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there. Ah! What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? Oh, I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Huh. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh! You fool! Edgeworth, what are you doing? I've done it, I've won! I won't be so sure. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honour, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In this new light, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. You agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Who is this other person? Simple, it was the murderer. Oh. The man with Miss... The man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honour, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Bloody hell, Edgeworth. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Yeah, the final smack of the gavel. Enough. The court acknowledges the defence's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honour. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Whoo-wee! What a day! 48 minutes! God damn, these trials go on for ages. Although I did actually look up. Like, no spoilers, I just searched Phoenix on a... was it Ace Attorney longest case? And apparently there's a case that goes on for like 12 hours. So I'm like, holy fuck, that's incredible. The fact is, they go on for so long, but they don't get stale, which is really impressive. I mean, I think there's probably some that do get, like, drag on for a bit. Either way, September 7th, 2:24 PM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. We're gonna have a... yeah! Mr. Wright, you are amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. No, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and his trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no. I don't think so, not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find it by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Yeah! I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. Oh, pardon me. In fact, there's only one part that got left on the record. May's testimony. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to get her free. To be continued. Again? Holy crap. Jesus. Save. Awesome. September 7th, 3:11 PM, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Are we talking to Miss May? Oh, we are! Well, hello! Didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not. You stinking lawyer, I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky-headed... Oh, spiky head. Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? I mean, talk. I can examine. Can I examine the security guard? This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. The camera. Smile for the camera. Yeah, examining's pointless. I just wanted to do it. Talk. Right, that man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe I had something to get her to talk. A wiretap? Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, huh? Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. She is. She just does not want to tell us anything. Probably because we got her in there. But whatever. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Alright, I guess. Jesus. Alright, move. We've got all we can out of her. Gatewater Hotel. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honoured guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Right. Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. Oh, right. The man with May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? The hotel? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely! And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great! Whatever floats your teeth at. I guess we're done here then. We're done here. Grossberg! Can I speak with Grossberg? The painting! Wait, the painting is missing. Why'd he get rid of it? Man, what the hell? Grossberg Law Officers. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Why is this missing? Oh yeah, shit. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of Marvin Grossberg. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Huh. It's a bit weird. What else could I examine? That. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written on in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A, DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Who the heck? I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. A photograph. Quietly added to the court record. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Yes. I think I'll swap them. Yeah, because that's what I need. I guess we'll leave then. Move. I completely forgot how I go to a different place. To the Gatewater Hotel. Ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Right, either way. Present. With the photograph. Exhibit B of the DL6 incident. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit? What? Affidavit? Swearing that that's him. I have no idea what that word is. Or one of those? This guy is way too excited about this. Have him write it or turn him down. Have him write it. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write in whatever that is, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit? I've never heard that word. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's thing added to the court record. Not even Miss May could play dumb to this. Huh. I see! Present. Not present, what am I doing? Move? Because he mentioned Miss May, so I could actually go there and present it to her. You again? Can I take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Talk to her. About that man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? I'm not telling. Look, he's being accused of murder. I don't think you'll want to be protecting him. Would you have sold out the late Miss Fay to the cops? No. See? Damn. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. I do. Oh, not the court record. I need to present to her. The affidavit. Actually, wait. I can present that first. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times. I'm not telling you. Where did you... Aha! A reaction! This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed with you, who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. Okay, I'll show you proof. There you go. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. He told us everything he saw. He told us about the man you checked in with. He told us who he was. Now I'm getting somewhere. Ease her fears or push her hard. Push. This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if, indeed, that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this photo to the press. What? Even though he should be a witness to murder, this man is in hiding. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Ooh. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fist in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Cop. Red White. Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call them a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you on the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Cop is located? Jesus. Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Discarded the bellboy's affidavit. Great, I got rid of it. Wait. Oh, that's her testimony. Oh, okay. Oh, I did get rid of it. Alright. I mean, I only needed it for one reason. Can I talk to you further? No, I can't. Okay, move to Blue Cop. Hey, that's that painting! I think. September 7th, Blue Cop Inc. CEO's office. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? It reminds me of Barnum from fucking Fable 2. Yeah, the guy that had the massive thesaurus. Or thesaurus, as he called it. I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Cop, you know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with such a man, with a man such as myself? Yipes, the guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Can I examine the painting? Get out of the way, dude. Yeah, Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity. Ah, bollocks. I didn't even see what it said. That right there is a bona fide original, worth 5 million for sure. Interesting, because I'm pretty sure Grossberg said the same thing. Will he say the same thing? Oh, he does. Ridiculosity. I have no interest in anything but originals. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Did you acquire that from Grossberg? Well, to be fair, it makes sense, because in Grossberg's office, that painting's missing. Either way, Miss May. Strange. Miss May is an employee of Blue Cop, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. Whatever. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police. The courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say, we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. And in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the colour blue. Red, white, and blue. Isn't that what Mia said just before she died? Either way, I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the colour blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Yeah, sure. A painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. It's gorgeous, I've seen it before. Where did you get it? I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. But what? Ugh. Oof. What happened? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation, not comprehension. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Miss Grossberg's? Yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Okay. Weird. Right, now we can go and see Grossberg, I suppose. Oh, he's here. Grossberg! Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem! Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive. Like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I'm just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Okay, I'll just talk to him, I guess. Today's trial. So, you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister. That poor girl. My boy, I owe you many thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. Your refusal? I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. Mr. White. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh? Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg. I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh? What is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... The photo... Why wouldn't you defend Maya? No, the big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it, today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. You're lovers. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years. All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves. And therefore, to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. The DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye? Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Reason for blackmail. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and then he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Okay, so I guess we're done here. Hot damn. Yeah, we're going to Faye & Co. Law offices. It's funny, looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All I can do is examine, so... you know... Mia's favourite potted plant. Not what I wanted! I guess I'll have to water it now. Find these. All the cases the Chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Red what? Wait, it'd be by surname, right? So... or would it? Screw it, go for this. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F, Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Sure. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the ESP that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Oh yeah. Keep forgetting I can just hit it and then go on examine. I don't have to double tap. Look at J to S. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of these. Skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here, at the end in S. Suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen... Huh? There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. I want to examine that. Article about a politician suicide, the word white is written in pen at the top. Should I check Mia's files once more? Check 'em! Which file to check? T to Z. T, U, I know, W. White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Oh. Interesting. Either way, move. Let's go pay a visit to Blue Corp. Again. So, well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Talk. Can I mention anything else? Oh, I can actually talk about all of those. But there's no point because we've already spoke about those. Wait a minute. No, we haven't. Crap, we keep doing the wrong thing. Blackmail. Good point. There's no point asking someone this crooked a straight question. I need some evidence I can use as ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why yes, there's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course, I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humour. I will not think less of you. Alright, cool. So, present. The clipping. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labelled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. Bribed? No, it'd be blackmail. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now, investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're right, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner. The hatchet man. The liquidator. The killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. Mia, fuck. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. Jesus. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe, reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Hairy Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? No. Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. What a dick. Of course, the last glimpse you get to see is his stupid fucking face. September 8th, 3:37 PM, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Huh, now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean, you? They explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer me on in court. Cheer for you? You mean, like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait, I was kidding! What? I'm kidding, it was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece. Okay. Then come to the court tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. And there it is. Hot damn. It's the beginning of a new century. Whew! Yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day. Most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself. There's the dick. Tomorrow the true culprit will appear as a witness. This is it. It's me or him. Alright. Ah, dearie me. To be continued! Are you shitting me? Fuck me, this never ends. I did not expect the second case. The first case we do is like, 30 minutes. Maybe a teeny bit longer than 30 minutes long. You get into case 2. Holy balls. It goes on for... It's been nearly an hour and a half, plus an hour. 2.5 hours? Jeez. September 9th, 9:52 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. I really love this music though. Oh, it's so good. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look. Edgeworth. I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. He told me that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Hmm? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be opening for session soon. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. September 9th, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 1. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Objection! Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Shit. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanour. Of course. A fucking bow. Screw you. Great, he gets to show off, and I get nowhere. Ew. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. God, I hate him. He's also got an arse for a chin. Please state your full name. Look at that arse chin. You wish to know the title of my personage? Ah, God. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? I don't know half these words he's saying. Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Maya Fey? Mia Fey? Fuck me. That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin with your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world, and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho! Oh, God. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Wow, he really just want to just end us. Let him have it, Phoenix. Beep. The witness's account. Right, let's do this. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. Continue. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Of course. Alright, whatever. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. It's like, we know we didn't kill her, like, what the fuck? Alright. Right, let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I'm just gonna press everything. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. Alright, hold back. Don't see anything to gain by attacking him on this point any further. Okay, what were you doing at that time? It was perusifying. Fuck off. Hold it! By window, you mean the one directly across from the Fay & Co. law office? Correct. That is the only window, you see. And there you were reading. Papers? Correct. The Gateway is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. Then I had heard a bedlam coming from outside. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised I turned to look at the building across the way. I'm just quite literally pressing him on everything. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound? But of course. I am no snoop, peeping out of windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Spiky-haired? That man was none other than you. Are you sure it was me? What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? 20. Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? What did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. Right, okay. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Whoa! That is a different case entirely. Irrelevant, that has nothing to do with the case at hand. That's what I thought he was going to say. I care not, I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho-ho! After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende? I understand. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong bloody screen. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. Oh, ran to the left, did she? You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. I don't know why having absolutely spelled out that way, it throws me off every time. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Okay. But May, does this actually contain the details? Can I check? Oh, the victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Bitch. Get your story straight, motherfucker. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh. It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Look at his face. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Mr... If he's the... Oh my god. No, they are both right. She saw it from the window. She would have run towards the door. If White was in the thing and he was behind Miss May, what am I on about? If he was behind Mia, she would have run to the left to get away. Yeah, both. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Oh! Mr. White? Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where Mr. White was standing. Wait, what? Well, he'd be the killer, so... There. That makes sense. Oh yeah, because if he stood there, she ran to the right. Oh god. She ran to the right or ran to the left through his eyes. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please. This is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. You don't say, Edgeworth. Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion? The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho-ho-ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment has made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Okay, so she ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That's obviously bullshit, because in the autopsy report it says with a single blow. She died. Not instantaneously now, but almost instantly. This is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Yes, I call bullshit. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination! Again. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. I mean, to be fair, I don't need to press on any of these because I don't need any other things. Let's first run to the left. I need to get to the statement where it says you hit her twice. You see, you hit her twice. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. You're wrong! Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away! Don't know who they're on about. Very well. This is so... Oh, I love this game, it's so good. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Okay. Right, finally, another testimony. The 2 accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Okay, this is just utter bullshit. Yeah. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Hey! Awesome. Alright, so the 2 accounts. Right, begin. See, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. What thing? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand. Right. Oh, pardon me. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix. Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. Okay, so a light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Okay. So parts of this, I'm guessing. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question. Answer! Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked, then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. There's a big problemo. I mean, problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Where are the floor plans? Wait, can I check these? Yeah, there we go. Look at this! These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder. Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. Wright? Mr. White! Oh my god. What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Oh, breakdown! Ooh! Ah! Oh my. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. I, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. What? That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. Oh! What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said, you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Really? Oh my god. Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is going. The way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fair. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. I'm just like tripping over my words. No, I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He is determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. He went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Oh, Edgeworth, you always have a way of doing this. What a douche. Mr. White. You will testify to the court about this wiretap. Oh, he's gotten all his, he's back to his old fucking self. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Again. The wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident? And this is how you were able to testify what had fallen over? By the sound? That is correct. Correct, that is right. I see, very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. This is shit. Press on every statement. Hold it! The beginning of September. Do you have proof? Oh my god. Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Faye & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Fuck you. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Faye & Co. law offices. Ah, dear. Why did you tap Mia's phone? Fuck's sake, Miles. This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. When I saw the glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff him. I can bluff something out of him. Just keep pressing everything. Go in a loop. Do you have proof? Oh right, we've already done this. I'm only able to press on what I've already pressed, and we know everything. Oh dear, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Why did you tap Mia's phone? Blue Corp, yep. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honourably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honour. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Oh, what the fuck? That was weird. Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Did he just faint? Where am I? What the fuck? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Oh, you're finally awake. What the heck is happening? He keeps fainting. Hey, Phoenix. Gak, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Oh, what? You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. Ding! But... We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah. The one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Wait, what? What do I... Oh yeah, that didn't make sense to me for some reason. Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. Oh. Boom! September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Yep. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is able to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Oh, there we go. We actually have the receipt. It has been updated. Perfect. Oh my god. Whew! September 9th, 1:16 PM, District Court, Courtroom number 1. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Okay, so there. Yeah, okay. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. Ooh, Edgeworth. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Oh! Nice. Whew! Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one now, can you? Oh, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Of course. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object! Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether your claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? Completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up, something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all? Great. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Mia's memo. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Mia's memo. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Okay. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. He has been defeated. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Ha! Look at Edgeworth. Woohoo! Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again! That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well. This court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Not guilty. Woo! I'm the winner! Again. I'm so good. Oh, I love this game. I don't know what it is about it, it's just so good. That is all, the court is adjourned. Woohoo! Oh, is that the end of the episode? Oh no, we probably have to do the talk outside. Yeah. Bloody hell. So September 9th, 2:24 PM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief. Mia. Okay, we're going to the office. 9:02 PM. Fae & Co. Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia! I was kinda worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. No, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. Law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. Law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Hey! Look at his face. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching you. Right, okay. Oh, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, times are wasting. Oh, okay. Wait up. That was one thing that I found funny in the anime. When you watch it subbed, in the subtitles it says she wants to go for burgers, but quite clearly you can hear her say ramen. It's just like, what the shit. They just tried to Americanize everything. A brand new episode has been added. Hot damn. I don't want to start it because I want to save. Oh, there we go. Save. Yes. Is it going to start the episode right away? Okay, no, it isn't. Good. Sweet. Right, so that's the second case down. Or second episode? I don't know why they're down as episodes and not cases, but it's whatever. Either way, that is going to be the end of this session. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And until next time, take care.